What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you for checking girl out. So we're gonna address the elephant in the room for my weekly followers. I'm so sorry I did not upload a video last week. I definitely filmed and I just did not like the video, and there just wasn't enough time for me to refilm and re-edit a video. So I didn't upload. Here I am this week, back at it again with Urban Decay on the Run palette. I am going to be serving you so many looks with this palette because I love this palette. I have not been able to put it down. I'm just constantly using it. To start off, I'm going to be taking the color Rift, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that into my crease as my transition color. And I kind of want to have a conversation today. I really love these chatty get readies with me, so that's just what we're going to do. I'm going to chat while I get ready. I'm actually headed out to brunch with a friend. I haven't seen her since we were 12. Like, we went to the same private school growing up in Jamaica, and we both ended up in Canada. She lives in Mississauga, and I'm located in Toronto, and that's not far whatsoever, especially if you have a car. It's like a 30-minute drive into the city, so it's really convenient. So we ended up in the same country, and we just realized that we were so close in proximity, and now we're gonna hang out today. So I'm really excited to hang out and catch up and just to see how we both grown up. It's just, I'm really excited. I'm looking so forward to it. So today I'm going for a halo eye, and I kind of have a topic that I would like to talk about. But before we do that, I'm going to take Punk and Hell Ride. I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to apply them both to the inner and outer corner of my lid area to create that halo effect. Yeah, so I want to talk about something. So this past week, something happened to me that was just a real boundary crosser. And I don't typically have people around me, or people don't typically cross boundaries for me. It takes a lot for me to be like, yo, what the hell? But this particular situation was like, yo, what the hell? Like, I don't even know how to even deal with this right now. You just don't do certain things to people, you know what I mean? There's just certain things you just don't do, and that's just not okay. And it made me think about boundaries and the importance of having them, and the importance of making sure that they're clear to the people around you. I swear to God, I could have stopped somebody. When it's all said and done, boundaries allow us to be mindful of the people that we let into our life, and you know how we're allowing certain people and certain things to affect us. There's this saying that says, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are, and I wholeheartedly believe in that, because the people you keep around you, the company you keep, the boundaries that you enforce, they all are a reflection of your life and your life choices. If you don't have boundaries, people will have you out here looking stupid, okay? Stupid. Like walking all over you with no regard whatsoever. And to be honest, it's up to you as to whether or not that will be allowed and how long it continues for. And that's, once again, why boundaries are important. Like, I'm applying Blaze to my lid, and then I'm gonna layer it with Guilt Trip. Hard as it is to break ties with people, if they are not conducive to your health, to the conversations you like to have around you, to the energy you like to have around you, let them go, let them go. I can't sing, y'all. Don't even come for me. And I say that all to say that not everyone you start with, you're going to end with. It's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to move in different directions. It doesn't even have to be on some negative shit. It could just be like, you know, we've grown apart, and that's okay. And you just remove people respectively as you grow as a person, and you decide who comes closer to you or who you need to just let go of in your life, based on where you want to go. I feel as though boundaries allow us to weed out the people in our lives and the things in our life that aren't good for us, and allow us to keep it pushing. A lot of the people in our life that we think we're gonna grow up with, which we very much might, doesn't mean that they're positive people to have around you, and doesn't mean that they're gonna be there till the very end. Like, you know, don't stress and lose energy over people who you don't see being in your life long term. We all have different paths in our life. We all have different things we want for our life, and all the things that we're aiming for in our life is not for everybody. Not everyone's going to be rooting for you. And to be honest, you don't really want everyone to be rooting for you. You don't want to have every and anybody on your team. You just want to have positive, loving, uplifting, encouraging people in your life. You don't want just people who are just constantly praising you, but are not good for your emotional growth and maturity. You want friends who are positive, encouraging, and uplifting, but also hold you accountable for your shit. So the whole reason of really bringing this up, as I've mentioned in the video earlier, is just that someone crossed a boundary for me, and I really had to sit back and just think about how to move forward. Like, I was shook. I was just like, where's your common sense? Like, you're not an idiot. Don't play dumb. You knew what you was doing before you did it type of situation. For the lower lash line, I'm now going to take Hellride and Punk. So yeah, based on the boundary crossed, you then can decide as to whether or not you're going to forgive the person, as to whether or not it's something you guys can work through. It really depends on the severity of the boundaries crossed. And I definitely 100% believe in giving people second chances and allowing them to be a better person. But also be mindful, like, at some point you have to enforce consequences, because then people will just keep doing whatever they want to you and they won't even take your word as bond. You then have to question, like, how much does this person respect me and respect how it is that they're making me feel? Like, do they care that they're hurting my feelings? Do they care that they're treating me in an ill manner? And if you have to ask yourself that question, it probably means that they don't. Because for you to get to the point of even questioning whether or not that person even gives a shit about you, it means that there have been several different things that have happened to make you question whether or not they're actually there for you and there for your overall well-being. To bronze up, you already know I'm using my same Anastasia bronzer in Mahogany. Anyways, so as I was saying with the whole topic, I don't know where I left off because my camera kind of died a little bit in there. I say that also say it's your responsibility to be honest with yourself and with the other person about how they're making you feel. Like, they're not able to read your mind. And based on how that person reacts to you even telling them is an indication for how much they care about you and how much they respect you and how much they value you. You can make a judgment call as to whether or not this is someone that you can see in your life long term, or whether or not this is someone is even worth or deserve to be in your life. Because we all have something to offer and we're all just golden babies, okay? We all got the juice, but we don't all mix well, and that's okay. If the person doesn't mix well with you, they're going to affect your overall well-being as a person. Your emotional, your physical, your mental, your spiritual well-being is your responsibility. It's up to you to protect your well-being as a person. No one else is responsible for you protecting yourself. So what I was just applying was my Fenty Beauty highlighter in Ginger Binge and Mascara Mousse to my cheek. Same old, regular degler. Ain't nothing changing around here, okay? I love it. Don't at me. So now I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty highlighter duo in 7-Day Weekend in Poolside, and I'm going to take 7-Day Weekend and apply that to my inner tear ducts. Basically, all that I'm saying is that boundaries keep you in good health. It keeps you in good health and it keeps the people around you in check. Okay, so for the lips, I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm going to be taking my Glossier lip gloss and we're just going to apply that to the lips. Keeping it nice, simple. I also low-key OD'd on the inner tear duct highlight, so I'm going to just blend that out just a little bit because it's doing a bit much for me. In fact, I kind of want to change that. I'm going to take Wild Heart from Urban Decay, the same palette, and apply that over the Fenty. Am I doing too much? Oh, whatever. Go big or go home. Alright, y'all. So this is it for the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy this look. Let me come up close so y'all can see what the hell I was doing back here this entire time. So this is today's look. Overall, all I was trying to say is don't let nobody take you for fool. Don't let anybody hurt you. Protect your well-being, protect your space, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Protect it all, and respect yourself enough to know the value that you bring not only to your own life but to the people around you in your community. And don't allow negative energy and negative things and negative people and circumstances to corrupt your well-being. So, keep them afar and keep a good boundary between you and the others that you don't want in your life, so that we can continue to just flourish and live a positive life and be surrounded by people and things that are conducive to our overall well-being in a positive way. So that is it. If you'd like to see more content from me, be sure to come back on Monday, because that is when I upload. And until then, I will see you next Monday. All right, peace. Whoa, sis, that is not okay. So what we're not gonna do is act like that's not a problem. That's not what we're gonna do.